The two main attacks that happened here beside our home house occurred. The first was last August, and the most recent one was August gone by. So last year we had about 15 sheep killed here, so about 50 to 100 meters here from my parents' house. The sheep were ranging from strong ram and ewe lambs to fully grown ewes. We found sheep missing, so we went looking for them. We found a number of sheep that had been killed down in the river. We found some in the middle of the fields dead, some down in drains as well. Then this year we actually happened to be away for a couple of days on holidays, and when we returned, Dad went out to check the sheep as normal. Found a few of them missing again, and then again unfortunately came across them killed in the field. Similar to the last time as well, some of them were run down into the river, killed there as well. It was 6 sheep this time. So I suppose over the course of 12 months we've had over 20 sheep killed here beside the house with dogs. In both cases we reported it to the guards. I suppose, look, last year was maybe a bit of naivety. We kind of made it locally known and everything and hoped that would address the problem, but we've gone out to the local dog warden and animal welfare here as well, who've been very helpful so far anyway. I suppose cost wise, look, it's hard to put a price on it. You obviously have the direct loss of the stock there, could be a couple of hundred a head, but I suppose it's more so the long term worry for, I suppose, ourselves here. You know, you can't see them there now, but there's a number of sheep here. Just knowing that they're going to be safe when they are here, like it's the main kind of holding area here for us. It's probably the best quality. It's where you want to be finishing lambs, you know, getting ewes ready for the back end of the year and everything. And look, there's obviously clear distress on the sheep after the attacks happened. You know, there was a number of them down in the field there after the most recent one, and any dog bark or anything they heard, you know, they just completely flocked together. You could see the fright in them. From our perspective anyway, the onus is really on dog owners themselves. You know, people need to know where their dogs are if they go away. Like, everyone has their pets, they love their pets, they're at home, they're nice, they're quiet. Like, dogs can change when they go away. I suppose in some instances, you know, and I've seen it ourselves here years and years ago, where another dog can pick up a dog and bring them with them. Like, I've seen Jack Russells chase around after sheep in fields nearby here. So look, yeah, they're making noise about it, but I suppose ultimately the responsibility is with dog owners. The brunt of that probably fell with my father here. He's the one here all the time with it, but it's obviously caused great stress on him. And look, the first major one happened last August, and you know, there was big debates between ourselves when we had sheep, lambing and everything. Could we leave them here? You know, you've every other kind of predator, you have foxes and everything. You have to deal with those as well. But you know, really worrying that a dog could come in, chase in lamb ewes, have them throw lambs, kill lambs that are there. That's a worry. That's been a worry. It's always a worry, I suppose, with the way things can happen. But in particular, for the last 12 months, it's been a big worry every time sheep have been brought here. In particular, we have other areas of land, and look, we've had neighbours attacked with dogs over the course of the years. But at the moment, our biggest issue is here directly beside our home house. It's always something, unfortunately, here about whether it's up here in Leitrim or it's down the country in Wexford. There's no point in saying it's definitely become more often, but I think it's a problem that's there all the time, nearly regardless of what part of the country you're in. Keep the awareness campaigns going, stricter rules. Like, I suppose for us, it's not a case of people walking dogs and them going. I suppose there's different levels. Like, the attacks here were very aggressive. You know, we have photos there that are a bit sensitive for people to see the damage that was done. Like, in our case, this wasn't dog worrying. It was outright attack. I know there's kind of different cases where it might be an area where people walk through with dogs, they're off leash and they chase the sheep, and people say, you know, oh, they just chased the sheep for a few minutes, it's fine, there's no damage on them. That in itself can do damage, but unfortunately in our case it was aggressive and vicious what happened.